In today's video, I'll be fully breaking down ICT Sun's trading model step by step, giving you guys a complete trading plan and showing you guys exactly how to trade it in order to be profitable. I'll be going over what even is ICT Sun's model, so explaining it step by step because a lot of people don't even tell you what it is. I'll tell you what pairs and times does it work on, how ICT Suns exactly trades it, so how he exactly trades it, and I'll also be going through some high probability setups. Now, first things first, how does ICT Sun's trading model even look like? Now, this is just a short overview of his model. I'll go much more in depth later on in the video, but I just want to make sure you guys get a quick understanding. So do make sure you stay to the end of the video to fully understand how it works. Now, first thing first, what you want to do is you want to identify liquidity on the 5 or 15 minute time frame. After you've identified your liquidity, what you then want to do is wait for liquidity sweep. This can be either buy side or sell side liquidity. It doesn't really matter, but what you need to make sure is that if we take buy side liquidity, we short the market, and if we take sell side liquidity, we are going to long the market. Now, after we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is enter on an extreme fair value gap that has displacement with a market structure shift. Now, for those of you that don't understand what a fair value gap is simply an imbalance, and what a displacement is simply a strong series of candles altogether. Again, the entry needs to be either on the 30-second or the minute time frame. Again, this is really important. You need to make sure it's on the 30-second or 1 minute time frame. After you've done all of that, next thing you need to do is you want to target opposing liquidity. Again, for the minimum risk reward, I'll explain later on in the trade breakdown, but I'll also tell you what ICT Sun does and what I would recommend. And just an extra tip for you guys is make sure you avoid red folder news. Now, this is how ICT Sun's trading model actually looks like in a live market. Again, it won't always be this perfect. This is just a quick example. Once we have the sell side liquidity being taken, again, as I said previously, we then want to long the market. So first things first, we identify our liquidity here, and here you can see we have some equal highs here and some equal lows here. After we've identified our liquidity, what we then want to do is wait for our liquidity sweep. You can see we have a liquidity sweep right over here. Now, after our liquidity sweep, we then want the market to present an imbalance to us, also known as a fair value gap, that has displacement, and that also gives us a market structure shift. Again, you can't see it here because it's not a live trading example, but imagine here we have an imbalance and we would enter off our imbalance. Again, stop loss would be below or above the high slash low. Now, for the times that you can trade these model, these are the times and pairs that you can trade this model. You can trade it New York kill zone, or you can trade it London kill zone. You can see if you are trading the New York kill zone, it's from 8 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. This is EST time, also known as New York time, so UTC -4. If you're trading the London kill zone, it'd be between 2 to 2:45 a.m. up until 4:30 a.m. EST time. Again, if you would be in London, this time would be much more suitable for you. Now, when it comes to the pairs you can trade, ICT Suns mainly trades indices, but you can also trade some FX pairs like GPUSD and EURUSD. Again, these are the pairs that I've tested. I highly recommend you guys go and do your own testing on all of these pairs. Now, just before I actually show you guys the live example, I'm gonna give you guys a full trade breakdown with some tips and tricks. Now, just before I actually show you guys the live example and show you exactly how it works, if you want to have your challenge pass completely guaranteed, you don't pay a single penny, make sure you check out the link below in the description, Rapid Funding Group. We will pass your challenge completely guaranteed, or you don't pay us a single penny. If we don't pass your challenge, we will give you a full refund plus the challenge fee that you paid the prop from. Again, this is a zero risk investment because you only pay us once we pass your prop firm challenge. You don't give us a single penny until we actually pass your challenge. Not only that, but you get access to the signals as a freebie. Again, these signals are completely free once you get your account passed by us. You can show it over here. You get access to top tier, high quality signals with an 87% rate. You can see here, this is us passing one of our clients' accounts completely automated, and we passed his 200k in 30 minutes. Again, if you are interested, make sure you check the link below in the description, Rapid Funding Group. Alright, so I'm here in the live example. I'll be breaking down ICT Sun's, also known as Cameron, trading strategy step by step, explaining each step that it takes so you guys don't get confused and fully understand how it works. Now, just some things before I actually get started breaking down the setup. I am in UTC -4, which is New York time, and I'm also trading EURUSD, which is a pair that we are allowed to trade. Now, the first step that we need to do is we need to identify liquidity on the 15 or 5 minute time frame, which is right over here. We have our high here and we have our low right over here. Now, after we've identified our liquidity, the next thing that we want to do is we want to wait for a liquidity sweep. If I play the market out, you can see we are given our liquidity sweep right over here. Now, something really important that is really important to know is if we take liquidity to the downside, we will want to buy the market. If we take liquidity to the upside, we will want to sell the market. Okay, simple as that. If we take liquidity up, we sell the market. If we take liquidity down, we then buy the market and target opposing liquidity. Now, after we've taken liquidity, the next thing we want to do is we want to wait for a market structure shift that has an imbalance and has displacement. Now, if I play the market out, so I'll quickly break it down to you guys. Okay, you can see here we have our market structure shift right over here. Now, what is important is that this market structure shift has to have an imbalance and has to have displacement. Displacement, for those of you guys that don't know, is simply a series of candles in the same order. So a series of bearish candle or a series of bullish candle. Basically, a lot of candles going in one direction with strong volume. Now, here we have our market structure shift. The next thing that we need to look for is the imbalance that causes market structure shift, which is right over here, okay? This is the most extreme imbalance, the most extreme fair value gap, whatever you want to call it, that caused the market structure shift. Now, the next thing we want to do is simply enter off our imbalance. You can enter off of the 50% or right off here. It doesn't really matter. Stop loss can be here or here. I'd recommend it here just to give your trade some more room. Now, in regards to opposing liquidity and where exactly to target, what ICT Sun does, this is what I'd recommend to target, would be opposing liquidity like this low or even this low right over here. We'll target this low for now. What ICT Sun does, what he does exactly is he goes for a 0.8 risk reward. Now, I know it might seem stupid that he goes for a negative R in that sense where it's not even a 1 to risk reward, but this is what ICT Sun does. Now, what I'd recommend is you aim for at least a 1 to 2 risk reward and aim for opposing liquidity. But what ICT Sun does is he aims for a 0.8 risk reward. Now, I target this liquidity right over here. If I now play the market out, you can see we are tapped in and market gives us our take profit. Now, it's as simple as that. It's very similar to any of ICT's Judas swing, silver bullet, New York kills on. Is very, very similar to all those models, but it just has a specific twist on it. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please make sure you join the Telegram, like and subscribe. If you guys want to see any specific videos, do make sure to comment. But yeah, this is the end of the video and take care.